so you guys ready to play?
Yes.
All right, so Roseanne, we're gonna actually start with the garlic bites, and we've already got the oven on and preheated, so we need somebody for our first step. All right, Josie, grab that. You're gonna grab this.
Oh, you get tickets for volunteer.
Yay!
Melt butter in saute pan on the stovetop over medium heat.
Okay, so we'll do front, medium heat. Okay. So Josie is actually going to get to use a piece of our executive non-stick cookware. Does anybody have any of our executive? What do you love about your cookware?
I just love it. The way nothing sticks to it and cooks everything evenly. I just love it.
And how is it to clean?
Very easy. Just,
Very easy to clean?
Yes, very easy.
Okay.
And the handle. It has the perfect grip for holding it and lifting it and moving it. So.
I love it. Now, how many of you have non-stick cookware at home? And maybe you're passing off those black flecks in your eggs as pepper when you really haven't added any yet? Have you fed your family so much Teflon nothing sticks to their brain anymore? Okay. Unlike Teflon that is a spray down coating, this is actually 3 layers of baked on coating. It will never flake, never peel up, ever, ever, ever. Okay. Or does anybody ever feel like they buy like disposable cookware? Maybe you go to, you get like a really cheap skillet, but then what happens?
It just falls apart.
It falls apart and you have to go buy another one, right? By the time you keep replacing and replacing, if you would invest in really good cookware, it's going to last you. And this cookware is lifetime guaranteed. That means anything ever happens to it, Pampered Chef's going to replace it, right? So this is actually our small saute pan. What would that pan be great for?
It works great for grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese?
Scrambled eggs.
That is like the egg pan, omelet pan. That is truly the egg pan in our house, and it gets used every single day. So think about having a pan that you're going to use every single day, that you're going to invest in it one time and get to use it every day. That's a pretty cool power tool, don't you think? Yeah. And cookware really is. I mean, whether you like to cook or you hate to cook, we all have to eat, right? And cookware really is one of those power tools that you're going to use a lot. Pretty much every day. So it's really a necessary thing to have in your kitchen. So you really want to invest in good cookware. So what else do we need to do?
We need to add our ingredients except biscuits.
Okay.
Saute until soft in 1 to 2 minutes. That's our 1 clove of garlic pressed.
Who wants to do the garlic? Ooh, now, go ahead.
For volunteer.
More tickets. So go ahead, you guys can work together. And what else are we going to add in?
And we're adding 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Has anybody ever tried any of our seasonings?
Yes. The buffalo rub.
The buffalo rub. The rub is
actually makes
amazing.
a good dip too.
Does it? What do you mix it together with to make a good dip?
You mix it with some sour cream and some mayonnaise.
That sounds good.
All right, so we're adding in our Italian seasoning. And if you've never tried any of our rubs and seasonings, highly recommend them. Did you know the shelf life of spices you buy in the grocery store?
6 months.
It's usually actually about 2 months.
Oh.
Ours actually, and then after that they really lose their flavor. Ours actually have a shelf life of a year, some even longer. And does anybody know what the difference is between rubs and seasonings?
No.
You said you really like your rub. Rubs are designed to infuse flavor into the meat. So when you use a rub, anybody ever short on time, like for meals, you need quick meal ideas, you definitely want to put some of our rubs on your wish list because you just put it on the meat and it infuses flavor into the meat. And you already said too, you could use it for dips.
Yeah.
Makes great dips. So if you've never tried any of our seasoning, I highly recommend that. All right, so we're good there. So what else do we need to do?
We need, using kitchen shears, cut biscuits into quarters.
All right, who wants to do the kitchen shears? You can do it too, Ticketmaster. You can volunteer yourself. You don't have to just do the tickets. You can give yourself tickets.
I can give myself
You can give yourself tickets.
It's mine.
Those are yours. We have to do something to get your tickets. Okay, so we'll go ahead. And what are we supposed to do with the kitchen shears?
We're cutting the biscuits into quarters.
Okay. Here, just put them right there on the cutting board. Now, who has our kitchen shears? Anybody have them?
I have different ones.
You have different ones? How would these be awesome in your kitchen? What could you do?
You can cut your packages open.
Cut packages open.
Cut your chicken.
Cut your chicken. Oh, how many of you love cutting raw chicken with a knife?
So much easier.
No, these are awesome. These are actually self-sharpening, and they are dishwasher safe. Anybody put coupons, right? okay? Clip coupons, you can save a lot of money clipping coupons. And I would remind me to tell you about a coupon you can get from Pampered Chef, but really, if you love to save money, best way to save money is what? With Pampered Chef. Get your friends together, that's right! Get your friends together. Think about what you want me to cook when your friends get together, and you will get a nice coupon from the Pampered Chef for that. So yeah, my favorite thing, trimming the fat off of chicken, trimming, or cutting up chicken, even snipping fresh herbs, paired up with our pet bowls, best way to, dice up your fresh herbs. All right, so once we've got these quartered, what are we doing?
We're gonna toss those into the butter mixture.
Okay. All right, Miss Josie, you did a good job over here.
And then immediately put into the oven and bake 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Do we give tickets for volunteers? Have to stir this?
Yeah, stir it up a little bit, and then we'll you can toss it to coat, and then we'll put it in the oven. And that is another benefit of our cookware, is it is oven safe, okay, which is really cool. So, this is great, the saute pan to do your garlic bites and things like that, but we even have a family skillet, big 12-inch skillet that you could actually do, main dish meals in, put it right into your oven. And again, it's like, lifetime guaranteed, so. All right, so we got it tossed. Look good? Looks good to me.
Okay. Now we just stick a seal.
Yep, we're gonna pop it in the oven.
And those down here.
Yeah, how about that? Now, the cool thing about those handles, just to let you know, they're actually phenolic, which means they don't conduct heat when you're on top of the stove. But when they go in the oven, you definitely want to have some good oven mitts or something when you're pulling them out, because they get hot. So, all right, now we're gonna go on to the
Zesty cheese ravioli.
Zesty cheese ravioli. Let me just rinse this off.
It smells so good already.
Oh, I know. It smells Italian in here. All right, what do we need to do first?
Measure cream using Easy Read measuring cup.
All right, who wants to do that?
We need
I'll do that.
one
Okay.
third cup.
Give yourself a ticket, Sherry. Okay. We need a third of a cup.
One in each pot.
And then wash the spinach in large stainless mesh colander.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
You want me to do that for you?
Here, you need your shears to open that package.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, then we need to grate the mozzarella cheese using the microplane coarse grater.
Okay, who wants to try out our cheese grater? Okay. I share a couple tips at my shows to make everybody a better cook. And one of them is grating your fresh cheese, okay? If you buy pre-shredded cheese, when you go home today or tonight, I want you to actually check the ingredients list for something in there called powdered cellulose. Does anybody know what that is?
I do.
You do, what is it?
It's wood shavings.
It is actually, yes, it is sawdust, okay? It's perfectly okay for you to eat it, but they put it in there to prevent the cheese from clumping. But it actually robs your cheese of about 70% of its flavor. So if you've ever wondered why when you grate your own cheese it tastes so much better, that is why. So grating your own cheese is one of the best tips I can share with you to make everybody a better cook. So we're gonna actually open this up. And I always like to educate you on the best way to do this, because a lot of people think, oh, this is really hard to operate. If you think of it like you're squeezing the brake handle of a bike, you just squeeze it and you can open it to easel or open it all the way up. All right, so you try it. Awesome! So we're gonna grate some Parmesan
Yes.
and anything else?
A 2-ounce block of Parmesan and
Yeah, just grate it on there.
then we need to open a can of tomatoes with a smooth-edged can opener.
I'm volunteering you, Josie, because you're right there. Okay.
Go,
So,
Josie.
go, Josie.
Pampered Chef can.
Why do you love it?
Just easy to use, it's safe because it doesn't leave a jagged edge, so if my kids who love to help me in the kitchen touch
Take
the
it in her pocket.
can, they don't get cut.
I even have a friend of mine who has dogs, and she loves the can opener because her dog one time got into her garbage, and because she had the Pampered Chef can opener, it didn't,
That's a good idea.
probably
It's great because
Yeah,
then
that's
if
good.
you
You need
use
about 2
cans
ounces,
to
so
do art
I'll
projects
go
and
that
stuff
way.
with your kids, you can
leave
use.
both of them open.
Yeah, that's a
take
good
the edge.
idea.
Anybody else want to try it out? Because we have one more can to open.
You need mozzarella.
And we need mozzarella grated, okay. Anybody else want to try the can opener? I'll do it. Okay, and we need somebody to grate with our coarse grating. You want to squeeze that like like the bike brake. And I guess I should kind of explain why you might want more than one cheese grater, because they serve different purposes. These really do make grating your cheese so easy, right? Was that easy?
Yes.
So you want the coarse grating microplane for your softer cheeses, like we're doing, what are we grating right now? Mozzarella. Cheddar, your Jack, mozzarella, Swiss. Also great for, what else could you grate with that? Cabbage. Carrots. Zucchini. Anybody ever make zucchini bread or anything like that? Awesome for your zucchini. How much of that do we have to grate?
6 ounces mozzarella.
Okay, and actually, I should be, I
Yeah, we have
think
to
we're
add
supposed to,
oil to the rock.
we needed to be preheating this, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm really excited because we're gonna get to use one of my favorite new cooking vessels, which is our rock crock, which I will come back to that in a second. So this is great for your coarse, for your softer cheeses, and then your,
Pretty much the whole thing,
pretty
okay.
much the whole thing. And then your the finer grating, the fine grating, what would this be good for?
Your hard cheeses.
Parmesan, Romano, what else? Zest lemons. Do you know, before I became a pampered chef consultant, I always thought zest was soap. I didn't know it was apron. So see, anybody can wear this apron, right? Even if you think zest is soap, you can do what I do. What else?
Probably do ginger on that. I
Fresh ginger, nutmeg. So there's a lot of things that you can.
Cinnamon, like
Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Ooh, yeah. Grate your cinnamon. So, kind of back to this awesome rock crock. This is something that is going to just truly rock your world, excuse my pun, but it is. This is kind of like your one pot wonder to have in your kitchen. How many of you ever make a recipe where you are maybe starting off in some cookware, and then maybe you transfer it to another pan, and then because it needs to go into the oven, right? And you're creating lots of dishes. How many of you love washing dishes? No? Okay, I hate washing dishes. So this is a pan that will actually do it all. This is like the coolest thing. It will go on top of the stove. It will go into the oven. It'll go into the microwave. It will go even on the grill. And my favorite thing, you said none of you like to do dishes, it will go in the dishwasher. It really does it all. It is amazing, but it will just truly revolutionize the way that you cook. It truly does rock. So what we're doing is we're actually preheating this pan, and this pan, the rock crock, has like incredible heat retention. Like, it's insane how long your food will stay hot. Like, we made risotto in it the other day, and it actually sat for probably a good 45 minutes before it was time to eat. And by the time we went back to serve, it was still steaming. Like, it will really maintain and retain that heat. But the key is you want to be preheating your pan for you did an awesome job on grating that cheese. So you want to preheat your pan a good 3 to 5 minutes, depending on whether you're using gas or electric. If it's a gas top, probably about 3 minutes. And then 5 minutes if you have a flat top or an electric, okay? And you can preheat the pan dry, but then when you get ready to cook in it, you want to make sure you add some oil. So, how much are we adding?
A tablespoon of olive oil.
A tablespoon of olive oil, okay. These are two of my favorite oil dispensers that pretty much stay right by my oven, stovetop, okay? This is actually our, you became a pampered chef consultant, you'll remember all the names exactly, but it's our oil